Listen, I thought our guys competed start to finish. What a magnificent effort. Trying to execute a game plan. Tough situation with two officials, and I thought they were tremendous tonight, but very competitive game. And it always comes down to possessions. And, our possession ended up with just an unfortunate situation with Karras falling down, and their possession prior to that with Looney getting the offensive rebound, just kind of a random situation there. But no lack of effort from our guys tonight.
Sabonis hits that shot. You guys go up by 5 with 90 seconds or so. What did you see as the primary problem areas just overall down the stretch?
Yeah, I just thought it was, our aggression versus their execution. We were trying to obviously pay a lot of attention to their shooters, Steph specifically, and they're able to get some movement. And we had opportunities where we were in the bonus with a few minutes to go. We weren't able to capitalize on that. A lot of that had to do with their defense. Draymond was pretty much in every pick and roll. We tried to run a play down the stretch to get him out of there with Keelan and Malcolm. Malcolm misses a step back jumper. But no, I just thought our aggression, we try to just be more aggressive up the floor, and they were able to get some things downhill.
You were able to lead for a good majority of this game. It seemed like the game plan on Steph overall was executed pretty well. I mean, does that make a night like tonight more frustrating when you don't come out on the right end?
No, I think there's a lot of hope in a night like tonight. We wanted to be physical. We wanted to make everything tough. They scored 102 points. That's not who they are. And they had 18 turnovers, which we know they lead the league in turnovers. We had to force turnovers. We had to win the possession game. So in a lot of ways, we did what we wanted. We executed what we wanted. We took away the 3-point shot from them for the majority of the game. But when you're in a close situation, then it becomes a possession 50-50 game. And they were able to get that offensive rebound, and we were able to turn it over at the end and not get a shot.
On the the possession that Karras had where he kind of lost his balance, was that the shot you were looking for? It looked like it was some action with Brogdon and DeMontis, and then obviously times right now he kind of looked like he just had to go.
No, it's I mean, when you're running a last play, you got to find seams and you got to find holes. And we know they're in a switch. Draymond's in the middle of it with the pick and roll. So it was kind of a read and react play with Malcolm and Karras. Karras ends up with the keep. He's trying to get downhill. He's got a lane to his left hand. He prefers driving to his left. Nothing you can do when a guy slips. Whatever was coming, I thought he was going to have a good lane either for the step back or something at the rim. But, it was kind of an option play with both of those guys.
And then what did you think of Malcolm's performance? I know, again, a lot of the talk was about Steph Curry, and obviously he drew most of that assignment and pretty much matched his production offensively, and then obviously played pretty good defense.
Yeah, it's a tough challenge, and Malcolm would probably be the first to admit he doesn't like chasing guys. And, we talked about matching up down the line, and he's the point guard, and Malcolm's our point guard. And, by the end of the first quarter, Malcolm was saying, let me stay on him the entire game. So I think he embraced the challenge. I think he took the challenge, and it's a tough situation. You're chasing a guy that everyone on their team is setting screens for, and then you got to come down on the other end and try and initiate our offense and get in the paint. And he did a tremendous job of getting in the paint and getting downhill as well.
Warriors end up winning Steph's minutes by 17 points tonight, despite pretty good defense on him. What makes defending them so much harder when he's in the game beyond his gravity and space?
Well, experience. A lot of times if you overreact to Steph up the floor, there's someone slipping to the rim, and they had 60 points in the paint. A lot of that is by design. We wanted to force them to have to play one-on-one. We didn't want to give up any slip layups, but we wanted to force other guys to have to play one-on-one basketball. But their experience of slipping through screens when they know we're switching, their experience of moving the basketball when they see a weak side defender come in. And then anytime you bust through the first screen with Steph, somebody else is running up to a handoff or a DHO, and he's coming off the second one. So you really have to just stay engaged the entire time.
Would you had a moment with Steph postgame? What was that like for you?
He talked about the gun. He talked about shooting on the gun in his second year. He said, we've come a long way from the gun. It's kind of our little hidden joke that we, when we work together. But no, I'm just proud of him as a person. I gave him an early congratulations for the record. Was thankful that he didn't do it tonight, but wanted to congratulate him as he's probably going to do it the next game.
Anyone else?
Thanks, Lloyd.
Good. Thank you, guys.